How you doing? This is Vic with VIC'S XOTIC MORPH BOAS, and this here is Pandora, my normal BCI Boa Constrictor Imperator. This girl here is born in 2019, so she is roughly about 7 years old, give or take, being that I don't know the exact birth date of her. But today's video is just a little overview of what my channel was about. Again, it's VIC'S XOTIC MORPH BOAS, and it's pretty much a straightforward, cut and dry channel about me as a beginning or a new boa keeper and breeder. It started maybe 6 years ago when I first started acquiring boa constrictor imperators. I started out watching boa keepers such as Trey Wilborn with Boas Abound, Brian Boas, Matthew Genser, I believe, with Snake Cake Exotics, and up into my recent following of Dave Palumbo with Muscle Serpent University, Jason's Exotics, Brian Boas, and Jim Rohn, the Boa Fowl. I got a lot of my knowledge and information from those people and those YouTube channels when I first started, and even now presently on my journey keeping boa constrictor imperators. My journey started, like I said, maybe about 7 years ago. I mean, before that, I've been keeping snakes for the majority of my life, but I, started concentrating on boas maybe 7 years ago. I picked up my first boa constrictor imperator. I really didn't know there were so many different morphs. I think my first purchase was a Hall albino female, which is Venus. And when I came across Morph Market, I was blown away. Had no idea of the different morphs, and things just skyrocketed from there. I fell in love with the IMG. I had to have me a Moon Glow, so I had to save up my little coins, and I purchased one of each. I got a IMG het, Black Eye Anery, and named her Medusa, and then I picked up a Moonglow Motley, and named her Isis. And those were some of my first boas purchased. I've had a few stumbling blocks along the way, but I've learned a great deal. I mean, I'm not one that's going to give you a lot of technical and scientific names for things. I'm pretty much cut and dry. Like I'm an amateur keeper. I'm not somebody that's going to be able to tell you all the scientific names and tell you where these boas were, who created them, who was the first one to produce them, or anything like that. I just give you the cut and dry of my experiences with these wonderful animals. I had my first successful litter this year. Took me a long time to get there. I had a couple obstacles on my way here. I had a few females that passed before they got the opportunity to even put in a breeding project. I had a couple males that passed soon as they got mature enough to be paired up with a female. But Isis and Aries. Isis and Aries gave me my first litter. It was a litter of Moonglow, Ghost Motley, babies, all beautiful. I have two that were held back, but it was an experience to produce my first litter of babies, and it gave me something, you know, I could go on for my future pairings. This year, I'm looking to pair my Collar albino female Venus with my IMG het collar albino, IMG hypo het collar albino male Pharaoh. And I also have Medusa, my IMG het black eye anery, looking to pair with my male hypo jungle motley het collar albino, no het black eye anery, Prometheus. I actually have those paired now. I'm trying something to see. You know, I've been, you know, researching whether bulls can be bred year round. So I started a little early to see, you know, if and would it happen, you know, just to see. I wasn't really planning to breed them until later on in the year, but since I didn't really have anything going on at the time, I figured, you know, now's a good time, as good of a time as ever to put things in motion, just to see if you know, things would work out. I have future breeding projects with my VPI female Nefertiti and my Aztec het VPI male Adonis. And I have some future breeding projects for, you know, a few years down the road. I have a blood het collar albino male named Diablo that I'm going to be pairing with my hypo jungle double het blood collar albino female Phoenix. But anyway, I just want to give a little overview of my channel. I love interaction and engagement with my followers, people who come across my channel. I would love to have input, you know, questions, you know, get my gears working. You know, I would love to, if you have questions, and if I can't answer them, I would love to get my motor running and doing the research to get the answers for you. Again, I'm not one of your more seasoned bull keepers. You know, I haven't even been in the game 10 years. I'm still learning, but I love these animals, and my main thing is to bring education to those who are beginners, just like I was and just like I am now. You know, that's pretty much my intention for my VIC'S XOTIC MORPH BOAS channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the video, hit the like button. Love to have more subscribers. Give me more motivation to continue doing what I'm doing. Thank you for tuning in. Catch you later.